Hi everyone, welcome back for the second session. We first talk about the normal composition, right? The normal constituents of the urine, right? Urine volume average around 1200 to 1500 milliliters per day. Now this is variable, right? Now it is variable for the simple reason on two factors. एक फिजियोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स राइट ना ऑब्वियसली समर और विंटर के अंदर ये जो अमाउंट है वो डिफर होगा सेकंड इनटेक इनटेक ज्यादा है तो आउटपुट ज्यादा रहेगा इनटेक कम है तो आउटपुट कम हो जाएगा तो इसके ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है द कलर इज पेल येलो ड्यू टू मेनली यूरोक्रोम विच इज अ बाइल डेरिवेटिव राइट व्हेन आरबीसी का ब्रेकडाउन होता है तो यू हैव हीमोग्लोबिन हीमोग्लोबिन ब्रेक्स डाउन इनटू हीम एंड ग्लोबिन ग्लोबिन इज अ प्रोटीन तो उसका अमाइनो एसिड बन जाएगा राइट तो वो पूल में चला जाएगा बचा हीम राइट हीम इज आयन तो हीम जब टूटता है तो आयन कंपोनेंट अलग होता है और उसमें से जो बचता है वो बाइल बिलिरुबिन बिलिवर्डिन बनते हैं उसमें से which comes along with the bile to the duodenum. Bile comes to the duodenum. Digestion पढ़ा है तुम लोगों ने वहां पे there is action of bacteria to break down this bilirubin into these urochrome that is urobilin and stercobilin उसमें से यूरोबिलिन से यूरोक्रोम बनता है राइट ना यूरोबिलिन भी होता है तो ऑल दीज गिव येलो कलर टू द यूरिन स्टर्कोबिलिन विल गिव येलो कलर टू द feces right so that's why they have written urochrome as a bile derivative right so it is actually coming from bile that's why the specific gravity reaction is it's an acidic right pH is between 5 and 7 ammonia type odor है इसका organic में it is mainly urea right uric acid small amounts of uric acid also can be there again if there is abnormal metabolism of purine pyrimidine right now उसका abnormal metabolism है तो uric acid के crystals जमा हो जाएंगे body में and that is called as gouty arthritis or gout ammonia and creatinine right now creatinine right it's not creatine creatinine hai which comes from creatine phosphate right now there's one slide in which I've given small description of creatinine also inorganic constituents में 95% water है chlorides all salts are present obviously sodium chloride being the most abundant of all now this is normal composition of urine right now, sometimes there are abnormal constituents of urine also. I'll discuss abnormal constituents and then I go to the disorders. Right? पहले मैं abnormal urine constituents discuss कर लेता हूँ. ना ये पूरा discussion जो है ना NCERT में है ना it is not there in the notes also. Uh, but you should be having a fair idea of because when you read a urine report right now a urine report gives us a lot of information right and some preliminary information about abnormal constituents of urine should be there now carbohydrates may uh, lactose and fructose could be coming in the urine physiologically in pregnancy and lactation obviously lactose ka amount in the female would increase so lactose gets excreted in pregnant women that is very normal physiological है जैसे ही पीरियड खत्म हो जाएगा लैक्टेशन का लेवल्स कम हो जाएंगे pathologically if lactose is excreted then it is called lactose intolerance glucose obviously will be excreted in the urine in case of diabetes mellitus glycosuria or like that right so carbohydrates you could have physiological or pathological condition protein is very important right for the simple reason that protein is very essential to the structure of the system secondly protein is not stored in the body right so protein is particularly very important Normal cases में, while explaining blood colloidal osmotic pressure, I had specified very clearly, I told that proteins are not getting filtered because उनका size fenestre से बड़ा है, so they do not get filtered, plasma proteins. So finding protein in urine is an absolute, you know, undeniable proof that there is something wrong in the kidney. Okay. Now, obviously, proteins can come inside the urine because the permeability, यानी कि जो एंडोथेलियम की फेनेस्ट्रे है उसकी साइज बड़ी हो गई होगी, राइट? द damage can occur to the capillaries because of infection, glomerulonephritis or nephrotic syndrome. ठीक है, you could have albumin, globulin, hemoglobin, myoglobin coming from the muscle. All these proteins could get excreted in the urine. Right. So when we find proteins in the urine, we call it as proteinuria, as we do in nephrotic syndrome and glomerulonephritis. Right now, so जरा भी किडनी का थोड़ा सा भी डाउट आया कि फंक्शन ऊपर नीचे है, तो we immediately order a RFT, renal function test. Right, all these components are tested for urea, uric acid, creatinine, blood urea nitrogen, protein का presence है नहीं, whatever it is. Okay. Third are ketone bodies. Now, ketone bodies are breakdown products of fats, right? Now, when will fat undergo metabolism? Right? Only when carbohydrates are finished in the body. So, we are talking about extreme cases of starvation. If a person is starving, उसका जितना reserve food है सब निकल जाएगा फटाफट. और जैसे ही कार्बोहाइड्रेट का रिजर्व फूड खत्म हो गया, what will start will be fat. So, fat starts breaking down. And one of the breakdown products of fat metabolism is ketone. Right now, so when you start finding ketones in urine, that means fat has been started breaking down. And you question yourself why fat is breaking down. Oh, मतलब carbohydrate नहीं मिला. Okay, it could be diabetes. Right now, the body is not getting enough glucose, so fat is breaking down. Carbohydrate नहीं मिल रहा है तो fat breakdown कर रहा है. So these are some of the abnormal urine constituents, please, right? Now, some of the disorders of excretion, right? Now, the most common disorder is renal failure. Renal failure is the most common disorder. Common in the sense that it precipitates in a lot of intensive care patients. When kidneys fail to throw out toxins, right now, when due to any reason XYZ, could be a long list of reasons, if the kidney is not filtering, किडनी फिल्टर नहीं कर रही है, मतलब क्या? इसका मतलब किडनी के अंदर जो ब्लड आ रहा है उसमें यूरिया है, और किडनी से जो बाहर निकल रहा है, रीनल वेन से निकल रहा है, उसमें भी यूरिया जितना एब्जॉर्ब 50% यूरिया जो है निकल जाना चाहिए वो नहीं हो रहा है. That means urea का level in the blood will start increasing. It is called uremia. Right? Increased urea in the blood is uremia. So what happens is GFR decreases, serum creatinine level increases, abnormal fluid levels, right now. So depending on the cause, you can have blood loss in the urine. It's called hematuria or proteinuria, right? So this is renal failure. Renal failure can precipitate in two ways. It can occur in two ways. Either it can present as a very sudden onset, immediately. किडनी शट डाउन हो गया एकदम अचानक से, right? That is called acute kidney injury. See, the word acute itself is indicative of the suddenness. Right now, suddenly I start developing cough, very severe cough. I'll say I have acute bronchitis. Right? So acute is when the onset is very fast, very sudden. That is when you use the term acute. लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग सालों से अगर मुझे डायबिटीज है तो मैं क्या बोलूंगा, हाँ यार क्रॉनिक कंडीशन है, तो बहुत टाइम से. सो अक्यूट एंड क्रोनिक आर टू ऑपोजिट टर्म्स, राइट? सो अक्यूट किडनी इंजरी इज अक्यूट रीनल फेलियर, सेम. राइट. सो उसमें ओलिग्यूरिया, यूरिन जो है वो कम होगा, राइट. प्री रीनल, इंट्रिंसिक और पोस्ट रीनल कॉजेस, राइट. द कॉजेस कैन बी बिफोर द किडनी, विद इन द किडनी, आफ्टर द किडनी, राइट. ये देखो, आई जस्ट गॉट अ स्मॉल डायग्राम टू अंडरस्टैंड द स्टेटमेंट. प्री रीनल मतलब वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग बिफोर द ब्लड एंटर्स द किडनी. यहीं पे अगर समझो ब्लड प्रेशर के इश्यूज आ गए, ब्लड फ्लो के इश्यूज आ गए, so the person can go into a renal shock now, right. Sudden and severe drop in blood pressure, right. Blood flow kidney को बंद हो गया, right. See, when there is blood loss, right, let's say accident हो गया, कुछ भी हो गया, there is blood loss, right. Now body is very smart, it will divert the blood to areas where blood is required, where blood is actually required, राइट. सो उसके लिए क्या करेगा, जो दूसरे एरिया से ब्लड को शिफ्ट कर देगा. तो क्या होगा कि सिवियर ड्रॉप इन ब्लड प्रेशर एकदम, ठीक है ना. विद इन द किडनी इट कुड बी एनीथिंग, राइट. ड्रग्स का डैमेज हो सकता है, टॉक्सिन्स, पॉइजन हो सकता है, लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग इफेक्ट्स ऑफ मेडिसिन हो सकते हैं, राइट. इट कुड बी इन्फ्लेमेशन, इन्फेक्शन, कुड बी एनीथिंग विच इज इंट्रारेनल, इनसाइड. And post-renal में obstruction mainly is the cause, right? ना calculi, as you call it popularly, a stone, right? So अगर वो obstruct कर रहा है तो you can have post-renal causes of kidney failure also. So 3 reasons for the failure. As I said, chronic renal failure, देखो, chronic is long-standing, long-term consequence. Now, when the kidney stops functioning, right, or it is less in function, you need some outside support, and popularly which is known as dialysis. Now in this particular part we try to understand the basic functioning of a dialysis machine. Details are not required for us, please. Now look at the blood is drained from an artery. Now whenever you drain blood, right, ना blood की property है क्या है, बाहर निकल के clot हो जाएगा. तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, उसमें हम लोग जो है वो एक एंटी कोएगुलेंट हिपैरिन डालेंगे ताकि वो क्लॉट ना हो. सो अब ब्लड को हमने पास किया थ्रू अ डायलिसिस सॉल्यूशन. दिस ग्रीन कलर स्ट्रक्चर बॉक्स इज द डायलिसिस सॉल्यूशन. नाउ द solution of the dialysis is having the same composition as plasma, except that उसमें यूरिया नहीं है, एकदम प्योर है वो. And this is a cellophane tube passing through the solution. Cellophane is porous in nature. Exchange can occur. Now imagine that ये cellophane tube है, उसके आसपास fluid है. Fluid जो है वो normal है, right? अब ये जो blood है, right, जो tube में से pass हो रहा है, it is high in urea. Urea levels are very high. Right? So what is going to happen now is that there is a gradient created between the blood and the fluid outside it. So what will happen from high to low? All the urea present in the blood, majority, will through a semi-permeable membrane, it will go here now. So dialysis solution के अंदर तुम्हारा यूरिया आ जाएगा. Right? That is how dialysis is done, and the blood, as we can see, is returned back to the human. Right? So this is how, in short, we understand how dialysis is done. The other could be renal calculi, stones as we may call it, right? Now it could be kidney stones, or it could be stones in the pelvis. As you can see, the pelvis here is there. It could be a stone in the ureter. It could be a stone in the bladder. Obviously, all will present a different set of symptoms. But one thing common to them is they are most of the time calcium oxalate stones, followed by calcium phosphate stones we have got, right? So it's terminologically called as renal calculi. Never call them as renal stones. They are renal calculi. Okay. Then you could have a condition like uremia, where the urea levels will rise. It could be nephritis or streptococcal glomerulonephritis, which is nothing but infection present in the kidney. Right. So this is as far as the disorders in excretory system are concerned. Now, I have left a few slides. There's some of the terms which are used: uremia, what is kidney transplantation, glomerulonephritis, oliguria, anuria. Now, all these are terms which need reference. So I've just prepared a list for you all. You can go through them. If any difficulty, you can please get in touch with me, right? And lastly, I've got a note on other types of excretory waste. We know only ammonia, urea, uric acid. I had told that at the end I'll give you a note which highlights different other types of uh, waste also, right? Now, so this is the entire list, right? So please you can go through that list. This list, ये पूरा discussion extra है, राइट? जितना भी एबनॉर्मल कंस्टिट्यूएंट्स का डिस्कशन था और ये जो एक्सक्रीटरी अदर वेस्ट है, ये जो टर्म्स है, ये सब बाहर का डिस्कशन है, राइट ना? बट definitely if you go sit with this kind of assessment in the exam, chances of answering the question will become very high, right? So this is where we finish our chapter on excretion. Next time hopefully we can start with a new one, right? Thank you all, thank you so much everybody.